In this video, we're going to talk about the measure of center, or measures of central tendency. Now, when you get a quiz or a test or do your homework and it says, find the measure of center or find the measures of central tendency, what they really are telling you is to find the mean, median, mode. Now, the mean, median, mode are all measures of central tendency, which means they give us a way to understand the center of the data, because this is the area that we're interested in, statistics. However, they do in different ways give us different insights, these three measurements. So, for example, the mean, it's the most common measure of center because it considers all the values of the data set. Some people call the mean the average. And a lot of the times when we're in third grade here in the United States, when you're about 8 years old, we calculate the mean. We add all the numbers and divide by how many we have. It's also called a balance point because a lot of the times when we have a lot of numbers in our data set, some values weigh more than others. And so the mean balances these values. Or another way of describing the mean is the typical value. And the typical value is, which is a typical value in the data set? And it usually is in the middle of the data set. The median is useful for it's not affected by extreme values. You see, the median is in the middle, really. You organize the numbers, you put them in order, and then whatever is in the middle, that's your median. And it could be between two numbers too. And what does it mean by extreme values? Well, sometimes you have very small values or very large values. These values that are on the ends can definitely mess up the mean because they weigh more, because they're farther away from the center. But for the median, it doesn't care. It doesn't care if there's like very small numbers or very large numbers. It's just concerned about the center. And so the median doesn't use all the numbers technically. It does need to use all the numbers because it needs to arrange them in order. But the final calculation, it just uses one or two values to determine the median. The median is great when you do salaries or home prices to determine really what the center value is. And then the mode. The mode is used when the value that appears the most significant for your decision making. A lot of the times the mode is not really in the center but at the edges. And sometimes we need to know what's the most frequent value that appears in our data set. And the mode, of course, could be in the center too. So these three are used a lot. The one that you'll see the most in your stats, really sometimes stats career or stats class, you'll see the mean most of the time, because the mean will utilize all the values in the data set when it's calculating the center. And a lot of the times when you're using the mean, you get rid of these extreme values. They're called outliers. So a lot of times you get rid of those outliers and then you have a better data set. That's another video that you can watch here in this channel. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends about the channel. There's a lot of videos in here that you can watch. They've been here for a long time, and math doesn't really change much. So I hope to see you soon. Have a great day, and see you later. Bye-bye.